go. Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you to the Portage Lakes Career Center regular school district board meeting on Thursday, October 16th, 2025 at 6:05 p.m. Laura, will you call the roll, please?
Sure. Mr. Shinaki?
Here.
Mr. Cohen?
Here.
Mr. Bowser?
Here.
Mr. Furlong?
Here.
Mr. Hofer?
I'm here.
Mr. Jividen is not here at the time. Mr. Mason is, or Mr. Parker is not here right now. Yeah, Mr. Mason is not here right now. I'm like looking, I'm like, what the heck? Mrs. McGraw? Here. Mr. Sponseller?
Here.
Okay. Pledge of Allegiance, and the flag is over there. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, visitors' comments. 4.1, Auditor State Award presentation. We're welcoming Tina Ludwig, Auditor of State Northeast Regional Liaison.
So thank you so much for giving me a few minutes on your agenda. As you said, I'm Tina Ludwig. I'm the Northeast Regional Liaison for Ohio Auditor of State Keith Favor. And the auditor would like to say I'm your personal customer service representative. It's my honor to be here on behalf of Portage Lakes Career Center to present the Auditor of State Award. Each year, our office is responsible for conducting over 4,200 audits of our 6,000 clients statewide. Now, mind you, I've only been in the job for 4 months, so that's why I have to have my notes. This award places your organization in a select group as just 10% of our clients qualify. Wow. The Auditor of State Award is presented to local governments and school districts upon the completion of a financial audit that meet the following criteria defined as a clean audit report. The entity must file the financial reports with the auditor's office by the statutory due date without extension via the Hinkle system and in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. The audit report does not contain any findings for recovery, material citations, material weaknesses, significant deficiencies, uniform guidance, findings, or question costs. This award represents the hard work of the staff and employees who make every effort each day to attain accounting excellence. We'd like to recognize the board, the administration, and finance department that have done an outstanding job watching over every dollar. What this truly means is that across the entire organization, you have the people and processes in place that understand fiscal accountability. I want to especially recognize your treasurer, Laurel Young, for her outstanding leadership and commitment to fiscal integrity. On behalf of Auditor of State Keith Faber, I would like to present the Portage Lakes Career Center, the Auditor of State Award. What I've learned in 4 months is this is a big deal.
And I'm actually accepting this today on behalf of Lillian Johnson. She could not be here today. She's at a wonderful family event this weekend. And Lillian was actually our interim treasurer at that time. She came into a very difficult situation when the treasurer left mid-year. She had only been the assistant treasurer maybe 8 months. And she, along with Terry Hohen, our payroll specialist, did a phenomenal job.
Wow.
I came in after the end of the fiscal year and just did the financial statements and the audit, so I can't take credit for any of the work that was done at that point. But we are all very happy and honored to work with Lillian and with Terry and all of the support of the administration and the staff here that helped them to achieve this.
That's amazing. I will look forward to hopefully being here next year.
Yes, thank you.
And then we can give you awards directly to you and your team.
Thank you, and please come back and join join us anytime
Absolutely.
to see what it is that we do here. We're an amazing organization.
I would love that.
Could you two turn around and face the camera so the viewers in PLCC land could see that for us? Thank you.
Oh, that's so good.
Thank
That's awesome.
you.
Great
Thank
job.
for
Thank you
coming.
very much.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thank you. With that, we'll roll right into treasurer's reports and recommendations.
It is recommended that the board approve the minutes of the regular meeting of September 18th, 2025 as presented.
So moved.
Mr. Fauser and Mr. Furlong. Any comments? Hearing none, call the roll, please.
Mr. Fauser?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Nope. Mrs. McGraw?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Shinaki?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Motion passes. It is recommended that the board approve the financial reports, check register, bank reconciliation, and comparative financial report for the month of September 2025 as presented, subject to audit.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Shinaki. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Furlong. Any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Mr. Shinaki?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Fauser?
Yes.
Motion passes. Hello. For the record, Mr. Jividen joined us at 6:12.
Takes longer to get back from Zanesville than you think.
Especially if there's traffic. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Still gotta take you 2 hours.
It's a hike.
So moving on, that would be item number 6, superintendent's reports and recommendations. Lisa? you're on
Okay,
deck.
we'll go ahead and start with Mr. Clark.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to catch up on a few things that have been going on since you've been gone. Keep the fun things first, but it is the end of the 9 weeks for all of our districts, including us. But since you've been gone, our Manuel program visited Akron University Engineering Day, spent the day there, and did an impromptu rocket design and launch competition. And the professor asked if they could keep our rocket because it had gone higher than anyone else's. So that was their special event. Culinary had the opportunity to go to Cedar Point, and not to play around on the rides, but behind the scenes look at what it takes in large food production and keeping up with that, and really had a great experience. And I think they got to jump on a couple rides, but they had a really good experience and learned a lot there. Automation and electronics, attended the Wayne County Manufacturing Day. Mr. Bricker actually kind of weaseled his way in there, and they let him come in. So they went to the Gojo plant. And in talking to those kids, they were absolutely amazed at all the things that Mr. Bricker's been telling them about how everything is automated, and talking to them, and really good experience there as well. HVAC, electrical, building trades, welding, and manual went to the Akron Builds event, which, that's a huge event at the Summit County Fairgrounds. They keep adding more and more contractors and businesses to that. So I know at least 2 and probably more students made connections with businesses that I think are going to end up in being jobs, or at least an opportunity to be a job there. Building trades started yesterday, actually working with the Maps Museum. They're going to pour a pad. So we traveled our little Trackco up there yesterday, and the kids with shovels and levels and lasers, and they started leveling the pad. So we're hoping to get that pour done with Mr. Irwin. So working with him. MedTech visited Absolute Pharmacy in North Canton for a behind-the-scenes look at how that operation runs. I didn't get a report back because that was just yesterday, so I don't know what all they did there. The Ohio State Patrol was here today for both morning and afternoon sessions with our law program. I got to peek in there, and a really informative gentleman for our students, so that was nice. And we've had numerous presenters in our labs, just continuing those extraordinary experiences for our students every day, and that's just since the last time we met. So, much more is going on, but I wanted to just bring you up to date. So next month we'll see what we get ourselves into. We have our 8th grade visits and our sophomore visits and our enrollment and enlistment fair. So things get fast and furious around here pretty quick. Students of the month, and thanks Chase for being our sole representative. I did know our other students had conflicts, but I want to mention their names. Quentin Williams from Green in Manuel, he's a senior. Destiny Broda from Coventry, she's an 11th grader in dental assisting. And Matthew Palich, Manchester, senior, he's in welding along with Chase. And Chase Thompson, if you want to stand up, please. You can stand right here. That'll be fine.
They know what's coming.
And you always have this smile on this young man's face, so it's a pleasure to walk in there. From Mr. Mariana, Chase is a top welding student who leads and helps other students in welding and from other programs. He will weld and fix anything you put in front of him. Chase is so motivated every day. Chase acts as senior shop foreman, making sure everything is on and closing up at the end of the day. He improves daily in the lab, and his soft skills are coming along greatly as well. When asked to do something, he does it, and he does it right. He is a true ambassador of the welding class. Congratulations, Chase. And I will say, I brought a very rusted out, destroyed power gate in, and Chase, and who else worked with you?
Nate, and I can't remember.
It was just,
It's-
yeah,
it's something
but Chase was the lead on that, and they did an outstanding job, and it was a great opportunity for them to get work-based learning hours, and fortunately, I could leave it there for them to work, so good job there. The most important thing, Chase, you would think is your swag bag.
Swag bag.
For you it is, but they like to hear a little bit about you. When asked about his hobbies and interests, he likes to be outside and enjoy time with his family and friends. One food that he would eat, if he could only have one for the rest of his life, would be chicken, because you can make endless dishes with chicken.
Good point.
This is true.
What are you learning right now? In my program, we're learning TIG welding, and it is very difficult, but the only way to get better is consistent practice. If you could be an animal for a day, he would be an eagle, because he would love to be able to fly. And if he was on a deserted island, he would take his girlfriend, because she is smart.
Not what I thought you were going to
She's
say.
with you, right? Congratulations. Or if you want to stay and watch, that's up to you.
Since he's the only one
It'll
here,
be
does he get all the swag bags?
No, but he does get his picture with one of the patients.
Yep.
Chase, I want to thank you for coming.
Yeah, and
Takes-
feel free to
takes
leave.
a lot.
us. Yeah.
Of gumption just to be here by yourself. Thank you.
Good job, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Proud of you. Very proud. Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Soft skill right there.
And a good handshake.
He's got the soft skills working.
That's right.
There you go. He'll be a manager before long.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I think Laura got
Okay, just to continue what Mr. Clark started, I wanted to mention something very quickly in the principal's report. I had the honor of going to the OSBA Fall Conference dinner with Laurel. We had a lovely night, but I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that Mr. Hofer received a STAR Award, the Aptitude Award recipient, right here.
awesome.
He also serves on the Northeastern Region Executive Committee, so that's wonderful. And then our very own Kim Redmond received the 2025 Northeast Region Friend of Public Education Award for her impactful career with public education. So congratulations to Kim. So at this point, the Neon Lime and our salons are open. Tomorrow I will be getting lots of things chopped off of my hair because the salons are open, so I'm really looking forward to that. Please come and see us at the Neon Lime Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Next time, we'll have passed our advisory committee. Our advisory committee is on Tuesday, November the 4th. This is a yearly event that we host. We have an omelet bar. Our culinary arts kids do the omelet bar, and it is a very well attended event, but it's for all of our programs to reach out to employers, not only to hire their students, but to come in and talk to us. What is it about our curriculum that is good? What needs to be brushed up on? What is on trend? What do we need to be aware of that's coming that we can prepare for? How does our equipment look? Is this what you're using? All of those things play into advisory committee. So we do basically a school overview, and we eat and we socialize and we network, and then they go back into the individual labs and they give us their input on whether or not we are actually training what they need, because that's the bottom line. So that will be on November the 4th. You'll see lots of things about it on our social media because it is such a wonderful event. Our staff has sent out over 200 invites. So we're hoping to, we usually break about 100. We're hoping to break that this time. It's a wonderful event. And we're so grateful to all those employee partners for not only their input, but also for their attendance. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning. On a Tuesday, so that's an odd day anyway. So we're just thrilled that they make time to come. It is worth it, actually, and it actually stemmed from a joke that one of our teachers said. He said something like, "We're doing this advisory committee. Do you have any ideas?" He's like, "Yeah, an omelet bar," and we thought, well, we'll show you. We'll do an omelet bar. So we did, and it's been a hit. So that's fantastic. We're looking forward to that. Recruitment season for the high school is in full swing. So we've got our 8th grade visits, as Mr. Clark mentioned, on November 12th and 13th. We've got our 10th grade visits on November 19th and 20th. Our school counselors are out there right now kind of hitting the ground running and talking to your students about what it is that we offer. This will all culminate in a career exploration evening, which is actually on November 20th, which is the date of our next board meeting. So it'll be a hop in place the next time we see you. But I will be showing you part of the new recruitment video that our wonderful Krista Haubert has worked so very hard on. She's not here tonight. She was not able to be here tonight for a family matter, but I wanted to make sure that she gets the credit that she deserves because she puts her heart into all of that. So I'll be showing you that in a minute, but I also wanted to show you our new catalog. So this catalog also has a write-up of our new program offering for this year. Whenever we design new programs, we look to make PLCC accessible in terms of programming. Our worst case scenario is having to shut a kid out from a wait list. We never want to turn a student away. And so over the course of the next several years, we'll be talking a lot about accessibility and what that means at your own home schools, here at the Career Center. But I'll give you a couple of examples. In the past, when pre-nursing filled and we turned away several students, we created MedTech. And when welding fills, as it always does, we incorporated welding into plumbing and pipe fitting and put some welding into ManuWeld as well. So now we have this issue with our design, communication, and marketing program. It's always full. We always turn kids away. But all those kids don't want specifically the same thing. There might be kids that want a variance of what that lab looks like. So we offered an alternative this time. And so we're offering something called Digital Media Technologies, and that will be the sister lab, if you will, to Design, Communication, and Marketing. Design, Communication, and Marketing is an arts and communication pathway. We went ahead and made Digital Media Technologies a tech pathway. So it will take a more tech slant. They'll be doing a lot of videography, they'll be doing podcasting, they might do some animation, but they'll be learning a lot of those skills to market, essentially, but also to seamlessly integrate into any career that might use any of those technologies. Will they be learning a little bit of programming? Absolutely, because there's a lot of back-end stuff that they'll need to take care of. So we're excited to have that. The interesting thing, too, will be that Design, Communication, and Marketing and Digital Media Technologies will be right next door, and they don't even have to go into the hallway to collaborate. They can easily mix, their labs are connected. So this will be a wonderful opportunity, and hopefully it will become a one-stop shop for outside employers who maybe want to assist us with work-based learning and maybe want to come in and have our kids design some of their marketing. That's what we're after.
Will they be sharing some courses?
They will not be sharing courses. That's a great question. However, And one of the reasons for that is with the arts and communications pathway and the networking pathway, their web exams are very different. And in order to make sure that scores for our report cards, for your report cards, for our web exams are solid, it's important that those web exams exist in the same pathway. But it's wonderful that they can collaborate, and our teacher now in design, communication, and marketing is very open to that. So I see a great deal of overlap, and I see them not being restricted to just their courses. They'll have access to both of those teachers and both of those labs, so there will be a lot of integration. That's a great question. So anyway, as you're looking through this, the reason that we gave you a little goodie bag, and I won't show you the whole video because it's 12 minutes long, although Krista would love it if I showed you the whole video. But we gave you some popcorn because this is the world premiere movie. So there's popcorn in there and all sorts of goodies. I'll just play the first couple minutes. If any of you want to stay afterwards, I will play the rest, and then I will get you uploaded to our website so you can take a look there too. It does sound like a movie theater. Everybody's sprinkling.
At Portage Lakes Career Center, we believe learning should feel real. Not just books and lectures, but rolling up your sleeves, trying new things, and seeing what you can actually achieve. Here, students come together from different backgrounds, but with the same goal, building a future that feels exciting and real. Wherever you're starting from, we meet you there. Half your school day? That's yours to dive into a program you choose. With 10 career paths and 17 career-focused options, you get to explore what excites you most and find out just how far your skills can take you. The other half of your day? That's up to you. Keep the momentum going by taking your academics right here at PLCC, or head back to your home school for those classes. Either way, you're in charge of your journey. At PLCC, you won't just be preparing for the future, you'll be building it. You'll earn certifications, credentials, and confidence that makes doors open wider, whether that's college, a career, or the military. And because we work closely with local businesses, you'll learn with tools and training that matter. Internships, apprenticeships, work-based learning. It's the kind of hands-on experience that makes school feel less like school and more like getting a head start on your future. Our graduates are getting hired, going to college, and even starting businesses of their own. Their success proves what's possible here, and you could be next. But don't just take our word for it. See it for yourself. Explore the programs, meet the people, and imagine the future you can start building right now at PLCC.
My best part of the day is being here because I just feel like we all have the same interests.
Turn your creative eye into a powerful way to connect with the world. In design, communication, and marketing, you'll master visual storytelling, combining design, photography, and media to build and promote real brands. From snapping the perfect shot to launching full campaigns, you'll gain the skills for careers in graphic design, marketing, social media, and beyond.
I had a lot of passion for videography and content creation and video editing.
Got big ideas and a creative spark? In digital media technology, you'll bring stories to life through video, audio, and graphic design. Learn to edit podcasts, create special effects, mix sound, and design for web and social media. Whether you dream of being a content creator, film editor, or audio engineer, this is where your media career begins.
There's a lot of friends that I knew, that were in this program, and they did a bunch of, they did this class, and they raved to me about it. Honestly, it just made me feel like I really wanted to do it, wanted to be a part of something like this, and the opportunities are great.
Like working with your hands and being outdoors? In building trades, you'll learn how to build and remodel homes from the ground up. Everything from wiring and plumbing to roofing, drywall, and finished carpentry. You'll even train on real construction equipment like skid steers and lifts. Build serious skills for a career that builds the world.
You meet all sorts of people, you meet plenty of managers, I've met companies, I've made friends.
Want to power the world around you? In electrical technology, you'll learn to install, service, and troubleshoot wiring systems for homes, businesses, and industries. From lighting and climate control to security and communications, you'll gain hands-on skills that are always in demand. Start building a future that lights the way.
I feel like I'm gonna find a career right when I get out of high school, and a good paying career.
Ever wonder who keeps buildings warm in winter and cool in summer? That's the work of HVAC technicians. At PLCC, you'll learn to design, install, and repair heating, cooling, and ventilation systems, skills that are always in demand as cities grow. Build a future where your work keeps people comfortable every day.
I wanted to see the world of 3D printing and welding. I think it's a pretty fun thing to do.
Ready to create products that power the world? In this program, you'll design, prototype, and manufacture everything from gadgets to big machines. Learn skills in welding, CNC machining, product design, and more, all while earning credentials that make you a versatile, in-demand pro. Get hands-on and build the future you want.
I just love how welding works, and a lot of things need welded in the world, and it makes good money. And it's pretty fun. I like it so far.
Get ready to make sparks fly. Welding at PLCC lets you learn stick, MIG, and TIG welding while programming plasma cutters for custom designs. Ignite your creativity and build the skills that lead to a rewarding, in-demand career.
The line behind me right there, you guys can see it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do in the lab.
If you're curious about how machines and systems work and love solving problems, this program is for you. You'll dive into motors, electronics, hydraulics, pneumatics, and automation, learning to troubleshoot and fix real-world manufacturing issues. Plus, you'll earn industry-recognized certifications like SACA to boost your career. Get ready to become a vital part of the future of production.
I thought that there would be nothing better than to spend my life surrounded by people that I enjoy, people that I care about, and trying to make the world a better place.
Kickstart your medical career with our pre-nursing program. Get hands-on experience in realistic patient rooms and learn the skills you need to take the Ohio Certified Nurse Assistant exam. You'll train with real healthcare equipment and master essential healthcare concepts to prepare you for success in the medical field.
I'm a full-day student, and I can take all my academics here, and my grades are improving.
Not into direct patient care but still want a career in healthcare? The Medical Technician program is for you. You'll dive into medical terms, nutrition, pharmacology, and health info systems, all hands-on and career-ready. Whether you want to start working right after high school or keep learning, this program opens doors to healthcare jobs in clinics, pharmacies, and more.
Being that I'm interested in doing physical therapy after high school, this program really stood out to me.
Love sports or helping people stay active? Sports medicine is where it's at. You'll learn how to boost performance, prevent injuries, and help anyone, from athletes to everyday movers. Get hands-on with strength training, injury care, taping, and nutrition. This growing field offers exciting careers helping people live their healthiest, strongest lives.
Going to PLCC, I was very not sure what I wanted to do. Dental assisting, that would be so fun. And just learning all the things that we learn, I think it will take you really far.
Ready to dive into the world of dental healthcare? As a dental assistant, you'll be the key player behind the scenes, prepping rooms, sterilizing tools, taking x-rays, and helping dentists during exams. You'll also teach patients how to keep their smiles healthy. With hands-on training and certification, you can start your dental career right after graduation. Get ready to make a real impact.
Baking's obviously been a hobby in my whole life, and I've loved it so much. So I chose the culinary program to try it as a career, and I truly love it.
Love being in the kitchen? Culinary Arts at PLCC is your chance to turn that passion into a career. You'll train in a real culinary institute and even help run our public restaurant, the Neon Lime. From planning menus to cooking and serving, you'll get hands-on experience in every part of the restaurant business. Ready to cook up your future?
PLCC still does make it very easy to be involved in your homeschool, even if you're a half-day student. Myself, I'm involved in the marching band and a Fellowship of Christian Student Society. They're very good about, talking to your homeschool and helping you be able to be involved.
If you love helping people look and feel their best, PLCC's cosmetology program is for you. Learn all about hair, skin, and nails while mastering the latest styling and color techniques. Get real-world experience working in our student-run salon, offering haircuts, color, facials, and more. With hands-on training, you'll be ready to take your licensing exam and start your career in style.
I guess the only thing I would have changed is being full day versus staying at my home school for half day, because it is amazing here. It's what I've been recommended.
Got a passion for cars and fixing things? PLCC's Automotive Technology program is your pit stop. Get hands-on with brakes, engines, electrical systems, and more, while earning skills recognized by the National ASE certification. Whether you want to jump straight into a career or keep learning, this program puts you in the driver's seat for success.
Right after I graduate, the goal is to become a firefighter, get hired on, and have them send me through medic school. And honestly, here at the PLCC, I've got such a great brotherhood with all my classmates, and it's very fun. We all work together super good, we work hard.
Ready to step up in high-pressure moments? PLCC's Fire Academy trains you to save lives and protect your community. Earn firefighter and EMT certifications while mastering hands-on skills alongside Stark State College. If you want to serve, protect, and make a real difference, this program is your call to action.
We did like a crime scene thing, and I just am really into the law stuff, and I signed up for this right as I was sitting in here, so that was a very good decision I made.
Interested in law, justice, and protecting your community? At PLCC, the Law and Criminal Justice program prepares you with the skills to enforce the law and safeguard lives and property. If you're honest, respectful, and ready to work as part of a team, this is your pathway to a meaningful career in public safety.
So what are you waiting for? Discover the power of career tech education, where you discover your passion and ultimately your full potential. Because at PLCC, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Portage Lakes Career Center. Extraordinary experiences, every student, every day.
They have some different rooms and things that they can use. He's having way too much fun. We've lost him.
Well, I think that
Dan's done for the
pathway
they're like
for
a-
that baby
Isn't
he's
code red
teaching
when
it
the baby
refereeing,
gets-
how to referee basketball.
Who's the best? Grandpa's the
Another
best.
great thing about our monitor here that we can do that's aside from the pediatric.
I'm learning so much about
classroom
right now.
and show the students telemetry strips, which are heart monitored, different rhythms that they might see patients in the hospitals. That's another useful tool here, aside from the baby Tori. So.
Very nice.
And so we think that Mom is probably going to need a C-section tonight, because when we turned her on, she made a very interesting noise.
Yeah.
So we're not going to push her through a birth tonight, because some days we ask her to do a lot of that. But today, if you'd like afterwards, if you want to stay and watch the movie, or if you'd like to take a look and see what that process looks like for our students, they can also manipulate Noelle to have birthing complications.
Yes.
So there are several simulations there as well.
She just gave birth last week.
Hey, I already got my card punched. I don't need to stay for that.
After 3, I'm...
4, I got 4.
You're a natural.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to end up on my.
I don't remember the very back. Well, I mean, in a second. He's like, grab that baby. He's like,
But again, this is the practical nursing program. Right now, we, like I said, are running the full and the part-time. We have a phenomenal staff. Marcia is at the helm. She took over last year, and I will also say that in the midst of taking over and redoing curriculum, hiring a new staff, writing this ship, Marcia has already crammed the vast majority of her master's degree into a year. So she will graduate in December.
I start classes 11 and 12 tomorrow, and then
Beautiful.
I'm done
she's
December 7th. it's been a lot, but I truly think not only Kim Redmond and Lisa for kind of pushing me and saying, you can do it, because I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this, you know, this late in my career, do I want to get my master's? But I am so grateful to both of them for encouraging me, believing in me, and yeah, I'm almost done, I can't believe it. And I love Portage Lakes Career Center. I think we have a wonderful program here. The family that, you know, we're named after here are amazing people, and it is my passion to keep this program going and producing, you know, awesome nurses into the career, because we need them.
So question about that, since obviously there's a huge demand for them, do we have a targeted marketing to try to get people in specifically into this program?
Absolutely. We are oftentimes too out in long-term care facilities advertising a lot to STNAs. We have found that STNAs make fantastic LPN students because they've done a lot of that work and they know how difficult it is going to be. And I hate to say it, but they've done the grunt work. And so they're ready to move up. But I'll let Marcia continue
And
with
we
that.
have a really good affiliation and relationship with Altman Hospital. So I know that a lot of times they talk about our program, and because we send students to them at the end, you know, they have jobs there, and they sometimes will send maybe nurse assistants that are looking to go and get that LPN, and they know that our program, you know, because of the relationship that we have and the students that we've produced and that they've hired, you know, they're like, you know, check out Portage Lakes Career Center.
And silly question, are there any like federal or state grant programs for students to offset the cost to maybe get them into?
I wouldn't say federal or state, but there are a lot of local dollars. I'll give you a great example. We have a wonderful partnership with Akron Children's, and they do a magnificent job. Not only do they help with tuition dollars, but then they will also help students with childcare, with gas money, things like that. So that's usually, I mean, generally we can help assist with, you know, WIOA dollars, Workforce Innovation Act dollars, with Pell Grants, with financial aid, but that additional assistance from an employer really helps. So yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, and like Lisa said too, this is a stepping stone for a majority of them. They get started, they get that LPN certificate, they're out there working. Places are throwing thousands of dollars in sign-on bonuses because they're so desperate for nurses these days. So it's a stepping stone for them. A lot of them do go on and take advantage of that partnership we have with Akron U. They go further, get their nurse practitioner, some of them. So we actually have someone that I'm going to bring in probably in the spring who graduated from this program and is now a nurse practitioner. I think that's amazing, and I think it's good for our students to hear that you know, reach for the stars. I mean, the possibilities, it's out there, you know, as you put the hard work in.
Besides a bonus, obviously they're offering bonus. What kind of bump can the student expect from going from a CNA to an LPN, for example?
That's a good question. I think the extended care facilities pay a little more than the hospitals, which is interesting for LPNs. For like an exact number, I'm not 100% sure.
Ballpark.
I'm thinking, they told me that the extended care facilities were like 25 an hour, 26, 27, but they get also, you know, overtime, and then if they're working the midnights, they might get a $5 more an hour. Hospital might be a couple dollars less than that, but they may be changing that because they're desperate, they're desperate, you know, so.
And I did read that Altman and some of the other organizations, a lot of them also offer tuition reimbursements for a percentage of ongoing education and like the one I read from Altman, they don't even have like a contractual, like they're like, you don't have to stay there you don't have to say that you're going to stay there for a number of years.
It's actually, I just asked them, they were here for our orientation. It is 1 year.
Yeah,
they
that's,
will
yeah.
give them $10,000 up front is what they said. I don't know if you were in there. For 1 year commitment. So I encourage my students, you know,
go to work.
Even if you hate it, you can do that for a year. You get that $10,000. You use that, you know, get the tuition reimbursement too. And then, you know, if you love it there, great, stay. If not, you can go somewhere else. Like I tell them, you really control. You're in charge of. So know when you're going into those interviews what you're looking for, and we try to prepare them too, what to expect and what to ask for, and let them know that they're in charge. Like they're desperate out there for good nurses. So.
Usually towards the end of the year, we have, I'd say, 10 to 15 employers just itching to get in here. And so as the students sit there, you know, they're exhausted. This is a tough program. And they just start to sit up a little straighter, and because people are after them, and they have options to weigh, and they're throwing good things at them. And for a lot of these folks, this is a lifelong dream, or it's a complete change in their circumstances. It's pulling their family up a little bit higher. That is a good feeling to have for a lot of these folks. It's the first time some of them have ever experienced that, and that's the power of adult ed.
So how does this fit with what we do with the high school students?
That's a great question.
How do these lock together, or do they?
We want that to be the funnel, right, to
Right,
us.
ideally.
We've actually had a couple. We had a couple last year, I believe, that we have one right, and we have one right now. So that's the idea, is that they're getting them ready for us, and they're going to come over here, and we can get them out there working.
Beautiful.
Once we get through this year too, with Board of Nursing coming, things like that, Marcia and I have talked about granting our graduates access to waive the prereqs. So right now there's several prereqs that we make our students do instead of doing a test, which we find a lot of people are too anxious to perform well on, we make them work for it. So do you have the grit? So we do several things over the course of the summer, an anatomy class, an ATI launch class. We make them come in to do several math reviews for math tutoring for pharmacology. So for our students, we could waive that and then simply usher them into the class. And we have yet to talk about how some of the things that Mary Ann does could account for credit over here, essentially an articulation agreement with ourselves. And so that's what's coming next.
Got it.
Great question.
Awesome.
Cool.
Very cool.
Okay.
I love it.
That was very expensive, so we're gonna need that back.
I would say there are more females, but we do get some male, and I'll tell you.
My brother.
He's never gonna give that
There are
back.
more men, I think, going into nursing than in the past, obviously. And I'll tell you what, one of the best students we've ever had here was a male. I could say his name, but I had him in clinicals, and he was phenomenal. So, yeah.
They often get hired very quickly because they lift well too.
Because what would you
bigger.
people think of me if I just go, okay, I'm done with this kid? So it's a perception thing. I'm gentle.
I want to actually add to,
Oh,
we
you're
have
something.
a student right now who's older in age and is coming back to school. They actually were in a different career path. They were an IT person.
Oh, wow.
And now they have totally changed career paths and are now in our nursing program.
Nice. That's amazing.
Okay, sorry, I know I'm taking too much time, but this kind of stuff is so exciting, and this is what this is the heart of what PLCC does, truly, and that's why we get so excited about it. So, let me keep going then. Sorry. Okay. So, 6-2 is field trip, Skills USA officers, and I'll run down the list of those just so you know who they are. Our president is Aiden Mead, he's from Manchester. Vice president is Cadence Schiavone from Greene. Secretary is Quinn Williams from Greene. Treasurer Matt French from Manchester. Our reporter is Ayanna Strasser from Coventry. And our parliamentarian is Genevieve Sidlowski from Manchester. So all of these folks would like to attend a state leadership conference in Columbus on November 20th and November 21st. It is recommended that the board approve these phenomenal students so that they can go to the field trip listed above.
So moved. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Rick.
That's good stuff.
6-3 board policy updates.
wait,
I
we
said,
gotta vote.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about the vote. So eager to get you out of here.
Call the roll, Laura, please.
Sure. Mrs. McGraw?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Shinaki?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen? Mr. Fauser?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Board policy updates. 6-3, I sent you a list of the major changes that, if there were any, to a lot of these board policies. Several of these relate to vans and school buses. We don't have those things, but we are required to have these policies. There are also several policies that were just simple changes in wording, a to the, things like that. And then lastly, because of House Bill 96, there were a lot of cybersecurity things that were introduced. So, yep.
And almost all of them have the exact same wording. Just
Yes.
so you know.
It is recommended that the board approve the board policy changes listed above.
So moved.
Thank you, Jason. Is there a second? Thank you, Donnie. Any discussion? Then hearing none, call the roll.
Mr. Jividen?
Yes.
Mr. Furlong?
Yes.
Mr. Hofer?
Yes.
Mrs. McGraw?
Yes.
Mr. Mason?
Yes.
Mr. Sponseller?
Yes.
Mr. Shinaki?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Motion passes.
And that concludes the superintendent's report.
A very nice report, too. And treasurer's report. Moving on, number 8, board members informal. Do you two want to draw straws? I'm not gonna. We can start at either end, I don't care.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
I'm curious, Mr. Hofer, did you read through all the board policy updates? I know you do, don't you?
He did.
I did, because I had questions for our superintendent, and she...
We appreciate you doing that, so we don't have to.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I have a problem with that.
So,
It is dry reading,
Aye.
but it is important reading.
It's even worse if you compare it to the old one.
Oh,
They literally changed 3 words.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a great job to Lillian on the state auditor report. That is fantastic. And as you said, just incredible that she was able to step in with little notice and keep the trains running. And obviously on time and brought it into the station, so that was fantastic. Fantastic coming to these different sites and seeing what the different parts of PLCC do. I mean, let's keep this up. And it is great for us to be able to physically walk to and see different parts of the building. I don't know if the last time we ventured down this way, I couldn't tell you. And it was great seeing Dan being able to handle anything. Slightly disturbing too.
It'll make for good TV.
Made for slightly good TV for a few minutes. All right, I'm done. Thank you.
Nice job.
I just think it's really exciting. I agree that getting to move around is it's very helpful to visualize and see everything that's being accomplished. I love the videos that we do. I think just like from a personal note, I think it's very interesting being such an ordinary person, but getting to be part of something. I mean, it feels like sometimes I feel like we get in this mindset of, oh, we're just ordinary people in an ordinary place. All around us, we go to work, we do these different things, but PLCC is not very ordinary. It's very above and beyond, it's very impactful, it's very influential, and we get to be part of that, sitting on a board. And like, it's very, I don't know, it's hard to articulate the impact and the influence because most of my life feels like, oh, you're just going through ordinary, but this is something that's like, wow, this is like really above and beyond. And we get to see that every single day and say, wow, this is not ordinary. This is something like we don't really sometimes articulate how much of an impact this has. And everybody that's in
I'd like to congratulate you and Dave on your awards. You guys go above and beyond. That's why you're who you are. And just to come here and to have all these meetings in these different rooms, the experience is so unique, and it's just pretty cool. Yeah. And I have all respect for nurses. I mean, you guys, I don't know what we'd do without you guys. My wife was a nurse for 30 years, and she took care of me, and I have respect for every nurse. I mean, she's helped me in the last 5 years. And I've had open heart surgery, a quadruple.
Oh.
I've had a bunch of other heart surgeries in the last 5 years. But what if my wife and for a nurse, the nurse and I wouldn't be here today. So I'm very, very blessed for what you do.
And we're committed to, producing the best nurses out there. That's what we want to produce. So.
Thank you so much.
That's outstanding. It's very good. I always have to respond to Mr. Campbell back here. The rockets in the Cedar Point took me back to my teaching physics days. And we did the Cedar Point thing, and they had a workbook, and they thought, we're just going to ride rides. This will be great, Mr. Fauser. Wrong. And then they had to calculate speeds of the activity because it's falling at 9.8 meters per second. If it's this tall, and how do they find out how tall it is? They get out their protractors, they get the angle to the top, they know the base because they'll measure that off. And if they know that bottom line, they know the angle, they know how tall it is. And so they don't need to have a booklet and all that kind of stuff. So I make them do all those things, and they have a workbook worksheets that they have to finish before they get on the bus to go back. Otherwise, we leave them there. And the rockets, how did they do their rockets?
My understanding is they had limited supplies. There was a large group in.
Now, these were actually ignitos and stuff.
I don't know what they used for propulsion. They were inside a room.
Okay,
So
well,
I would have to
of
ask
course,
Ms. Russell.
the teacher I am, we make everything. So we would get 2-liter bottles. They're like the pop bottles and stuff, the 2-liter bottles. And the shop classes made a foundation for it, and it had a little release on the top of it. So there was an air valve going down, and the kids would have to pump up so much pressure with water in there. And then they had variables of how much water to have in there instead of just plain air, because the water is a better force than just air is, because there's more mass to it. So we would end up pumping that up and letting that thing, and then pull a little lever and let it go. And then then of course, while it's going up, we've got the people determining height, et cetera, and speed. How long did it take for it to get up, and how long to come back down? Well, it's 9.8. It's the rate of deceleration, because what's slowing it down? Gravity. And what's making it speed up? Gravity. So it's going to be 9.8 as a positive or a negative come down. So it's all a math thing, along with being the physics. And you try to get all these things in. And here at this school, this place is about the only place that really does that type of thing. Have the kids hands-on doing the things. Most of them just open up the book, or they buy a model, or they do this, or they do that, or they're told this and told that. Make them do it, and they can do it. And if you don't get them to do it, then shame on you.
There you go.
It was my trade. It was what I did as a teacher. And that's to teach kids and have fun at the same time. And we had great times. Great times. Okay, I'm done.
Your passion is just like a rocket. It zooms, I tell you.
And that's why
It's awesome.
And I would have the special needs kids that love coming into my class.
Right.
Because we did stuff like that. The other teacher, they would go by this door and go, asshole, and they keep on running. And that's what the kids would do. And you knew
Jason.
about the kids and where they were and what they did. It was teaching is a great profession. It's a great profession. You get to touch them all, and that's why I like coming down here.
Yeah, fun learner.
Yeah, you got to.
Mr. Helfer.
Okay.
I could see that was on booster stage on that. Mr. McGraw.
I really.
So one of the things
It's
I
okay.
like about coming here, I was telling Eric that I've been on this advisory board since 2008, I think. Before I even moved to Coventry, before I was even on a school board, before I was even part of anything. And I've just always been a big supporter of this place in the VDI program. And the stuff that you learn when you're 17, 18, 19 years old, you just absorb it, because your neuroplasticity, whatever it is just absorbing. And so, that's my technical term. And what they learn here is fantastic. So I love to see that we're pouring into our high schoolers, and then there's a pathway for them to go to the next section. Thank you guys for doing that. And working with the University of Akron to get that accreditation, because nobody wants to take classes that don't count. Like, make it count, make it important, and get there quicker. Because college is just, there's so much stuff that doesn't go to exactly what you need in order to be successful in your job. So I appreciate the thoughtfulness behind each one of these programs, and I know there's a stepping stone for each of them, and I'm super happy to see and be part of it. Like Parker said, just be part of this program of, you guys are doing the work, and we're just here to say, like, that's fantastic. Yes, please keep doing that. And when you guys come forth and with the next thing, we're just like, yeah, but yes, do that too, because it's really great. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep. What Mr. Clark had mentioned before about going to the Gojo manufacturing facility and the kids connecting the dots of, like, Mr. Bricker wasn't messing around. This automation is real, and here's the practical, as parents, we tell, or, in a position of leadership, sometimes you you talk about something, but it may not happen for years upon years upon years, where it actually, you get to see it. These kids are coming through here, hearing about it, learning about it, and then seeing it out in the field, or, you know, on a field trip or a lesson. So I think that someone mentioned it before, that practical learning and that connecting of the dots, I think is so huge, because the impact, the influence that so many have in this building, literally upon people's lives and upon students' lives, and earnings and all the stuff that comes with it, I think is really, really cool. Lisa, I'm excited to hear about your podcast adventures. So keep us posted on that.
I'm not excited about that at all.
You'll do fine.
But again, just all around really good things happening within PLCC, and super exciting. I love coming into the different environments and learning a thing or two, and just seeing what's happening here, because it's easy to hear about it, read about it, but when you see it in person, and I'm glad we didn't have to witness a live birth or the birth or anything like that, because I would have, I needed my own nurse or something like that. But yeah, just thank you again for the opportunity to and then finally, congratulations on our awards, Mr. Hofer, Lily, and Laurel. Congratulations on all that. Very, very cool.
Very good. Thank you to you guys. Your mission statement there to produce the best nurses, that's awesome. Like, that's top-notch stuff right there. But all the students of the month get the $500 scholarship.
They do.
Okay. I just want to make sure that was everybody, each month,
Each
correct?
time, yeah, if they choose to come back to us for adult ed, we'd love to have them.
Awesome. And then, great job on all the field trips. Exactly what these guys said. When you get your hands on it, you're doing it, you're feeling it, you're seeing it, you get to put it into action, and that's when you kind of find out, like, this is what I want to do, and you can find your passion. So thanks to everybody.
Yeah, this is great. I love doing these when we get to kind of bounce into these programs and sort of play the first blush, just kind of look around. And the thing that I'm consistently impressed with, and I've used this phrasing over and over again, is the professionalization of these student environments, right? So when they make the transition from student to employee, or that it's natural, right? It looks just like where they came from. They get it. It's the only difference is some of the manufacturing. This is probably cleaner. Other than that, it's a little bit. But seriously, they get that exposure to what you're actually doing, what you'll actually be doing, and that's a huge advantage as opposed to being dumped into the deep end of the pool. It's really great that it's designed that way, and I love hearing the sort of about the connective tissue between the various programs moving into the next phase, what this qualifies them for. Once they leave here, they can do X or Y. These are outstanding positions for kids to be in at 18 or 19 years old, walking out the door. It's so much different than walking out of a conventional comprehensive K-12 and going, what's next? Like, this is. Getting something on rails, so to speak, is a really important thing for kids, especially nowadays where it seems like everything's a little amorphous and kind of, cloudy and weird. So really great. On the subject of the scholarships, I did share with the board, I don't know that I shared with you all, before the students of the month even got home last time, I had a text from one of the mothers that was saying how wonderful it was that they put that scholarship in the program. And so, because it was, her son was a student of the month, and he's in that Manuel program, and he was already talking about getting the full welding certificate and things like that on the back end of that, and this played right into it. She was thrilled with the idea.
That's great.
Just so you know, it doesn't go unnoticed. That's it. That's all I got.
So I'm on the spotlight now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I believe I sent to you, all this is exciting. I'm a little bit more boring. But it's necessary, especially in Columbus, which I'm really frustrated at now.
I can't imagine.
I said something to somebody. I said, my designation is an R, but I'm thinking about changing it to a don't get your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Actually, I've told people I'd really like to change it to a capital C. Everybody kind of looks at me, constitutionalist.
There you go.
So. for what it's worth.
That'll
So-
make you the one in Columbus.
But anyway, to the items at hand, I sent you this, but Laura was happy enough to summarize this, and this is, you have each one of these. Governor overrode vetoed 66 current expenses. It's effective 90 days from October 1st. I'm not going to read all through this. The piggyback exemptions allow county commissioners to vote annually to approve doubling one or both of the following: 2.5% owner rollback, homestead exemption, and currently the state reimburses schools for these taxes. However, there is no reimbursement for tax loss if the county votes to double either of these. You have to read this. There is a lot going on in Columbus, and I'm not happy about it because it looks to me that as, and even speaking from the party that I am, it's like, what are we doing to education? Education is our future. And I came from the manufacturing background, and education and manufacturing go hand in hand. So still in process, House Bill 186, capping growth at the 20 mil floor. Our district, Springfield, is pretty much at the 20 mil floor, so we're very concerned in Springfield. I don't know where the rest of you, the other three of you sit. House Bill 129, property tax millage reallocation limits. Existing emergency and substitute levies will be added. Reappraisal for the triennial beginning in 26, because there's supposed to be another reappraisal. New fixed sum levies are included. And if I remember correctly, Laurel, I think in the new proposal, new levies will only last for 5 years. You cannot renew them. You'll have to go back, and as I look at this, because we have survived in Springfield on renewals for years. So now.
We all have.
Yes, so now I'm, if I'm not going bald, I will be soon. I don't know how we're gonna manage that. House Bill 309, county budget commissions, gives them oversight and unnecessary collections. Let's just take Portage Lakes for example. We have about 14 million.
In our general fund,
In our
we have a
general
little
fund.
over
Yeah.
10.
So there was a proposal out there that would limit that to X number of percent, versus what we spend. That's gonna really create some havoc. And then there's House Bill 473, prohibit public employer from paying. This is a new one, and I had to read it 3 times to understand this. Prohibit public employers from paying employee contribution to state retirement system, which, if I get this understanding, it was the pickup on the pickup.
Correct.
And it's also just the pickup as well.
Yeah.
The pickup and the pickup on
Yeah.
Yes.
So there is a lot that's going on. You have all this sheet. Thank you, Laurel, for putting that. I'm not real happy about what is going on in some of the state funding.
Well, the complete gutting of the public education system doesn't look super bad unless you have like a $1.2 billion surplus in your budget.
Yeah.
Then it looks really bad.
Well, and I've told my superintendent, Shelley Monachino, we rate as a state 30th out of 50. And we're taking something, I get it, I understand, education's expensive. But so is moving into the future. If we want to compete as a country on the world stage,
The AI.
we have to invest. And I think everyone would agree to a certain level of that.
And
We
you
have
also
to
have to
invest.
follow the money, because as this is happening in public education, where are those tax dollars going?
Well,
And they would be going into vouchers and private education.
That is, Dave, you bring up a good point. That is my point of contention. If this is the pot of money from the state of Ohio, and this is just public schools, and over here we have charters and vouchers, Mrs. Young sits here and has to account for what we bring in and take. Over here, there is no accountability. And how is that fair? So my question is, where's the money going? Is it going to the students? Is it going to the owners of the school? Is it going to curriculum? Is it, where is it going? That is my question. So I'm a little frustrated. So hang on, folks. I know it's a kind of a downer, and we're heading into, kind of interesting that Halloween and this stuff's going on all at the same time. Did I just say that? I did. So kind of know where my frustration is.
I misheard you.
Okay. So, congratulations, your department, on the auditor a year. I know that Lillian is not here to enjoy that. But thank you for your due diligence. And that also goes partly with you, because you two have to work together to do that. So it's an awesome thing. And thank you very much. I walked in and they were having a baby, and I said, I've already seen that 3 times. So I can leave myself out of it, but thank you very much. And it's kind of poetic. It's, you know, Halloween's right around the corner, and I'm in a room with a bunch of mannequins. So I've got to make some light of it. But thank you very much for your dedication to healthcare is a huge industry in our country, and thank you that we're on the forefront of that, and that is testament to both the funding side and the curriculum side and leading to that. Anybody have anything else?
I think Columbus got into my bag because I've got a lot of empty.
A lot of empty. Someone was.
I covered everything I wanted to.
I don't know if you got it.
Yeah, don't pick up on
And
it.
if I've forgotten it, it's,
Doesn't the industry do that? Matching funds for your retirement? Does the industry have that?
Oh, some of them do.
It's a very common practice in school districts.
Oh,
for
I know
sure.
it's in school districts,
Yes.
but
It's common in industry too. The
Is it?
C-suite doesn't pay out of pocket for, they don't pay out of pocket for
Isn't there a
retirement.
matching? Can't you get a matching fund?
You can do a matching fund, but a lot of the companies that I've worked for, there's once you get into the C-suite, they're not, I mean, their retirement is paid as part of their compensation. It doesn't come out of their compensation to funnel in. It's not a match situation.
Yeah.
It's essentially picked up by the company.
right.
Just paid.
For
Because
retirement
yeah.
benefits, and a lot of these are lifetime benefits. They're not, so like, from a corporate standpoint, they don't, like our CFO, when our CFO retires, they're carried on the benefit of company benefits for the rest of their lives. They don't retire without benefits. Like,
Yeah.
they don't get to have conversations about Medicare or anything like that. They're covered.
Mr. Cole?
I think it would really be helpful if maybe Laurel, at some point in the future, next couple of board meetings, if you could actually walk us through the veto overrides that Mr. Hofer just talked about, and how they will actually impact PLCC, if at all.
I would be happy to do that for you.
And you don't have to go dig super deep into the numbers, just something that somebody like me who's not great with numbers can actually understand.
I am happy to do that for you.
Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was 3 of them that the House overrode. 66 was overridden and sent it to the Senate. The Senate overrid that, and there was 2 others, and I can't remember their numbers right now. But DeWine did that for a reason, and I think he was just in that.
You can do amazing things when you have a supermajority.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And that's true of either party.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
No.
fault one or the other. Anybody have anything else?
I just want to say something.
Go ahead,
One
Rick.
thing. You know what's so amazing is these kids, at 11:30, they can leave, and then they can go to a company and go to work. I mean, that's a gift. What an opportunity. And just like this Chase Thompson. Here they put him in class as like a supervisor. Well, companies are going to see them. They're going to snag him just like that. I mean, it's unbelievable.
There are opportunities out there for our children in all 4 districts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good choice.
So, anybody have anybody else? If not, then we will move to item number 9. We seek adjournment. Do I have a motion and a second?
Second.
Motion.
Mrs.
Laura,
McGraw.
Mr. McGraw.
And then Mr. Tiverton.
All in favor, signify by saying aye. Or do you-
Good. You're done. Good with that.
Those who want to stay and watch the
I know,
finish the
sorry,
rest